Hello and welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today for this college fair event hosted by the Virginia Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admissions Officers Virtual College Fair. We are so excited to have you, and I have a fantastic group of schools with me here today. My name is Jeannie, and I will be your facilitator. Before we get started, I have just a few housekeeping items for you. First of all, your camera and your microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you today. However, you can find a Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. This is one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the schedule on the website. And then this presentation, along with all of the others for this event, are being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/Virginia. I'll put that link in the chat for everyone. Now I'm going to turn it over to our first presenter. Kicking it off today, we have Temple University Japan campus. Take it away whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Jeannie. Yes, so hello from Tokyo, Japan. My name is Ha, admissions counselor from Temple University Japan campus. I'll call TUJ for short. TUJ is the international branch campus of Temple University main campus in Philadelphia. It is one of the largest public research universities in the US, and we're a branch campus in Tokyo, Japan. So it means you earn American degree, you earn Temple degree, but you do it in Japan. Temple has 3 campuses in the world. The main campus is in the US and 2 branch campuses in Rome, Italy, and Tokyo, Japan. Because we're the same school, so it's very easy for students to transfer among 3 campuses. You can easily transfer from Japan to Rome campus for a short term for study abroad semester, or transfer back to the main campus anytime to finish the degree. Yes, and the transition process is very smooth. We offer 10 majors in liberal arts field. Please look at the screen for the list of majors we offer. The most popular majors are international business studies, communication studies, art, international affairs, just to name a few. And all classes are in English. You don't need to know any Japanese to apply. Our campus is located in an area called Sangenjaya in Tokyo. Yes, so this is just a 5-minute train ride away from Shibuya Station. So for those who don't know, Shibuya is like Times Square, New York. It's the most popular district for young people in Tokyo, and it's the most visited spot for tourists when in Japan. And we are just a 5-minute train ride away from there. So if you're really interested in an urban campus setting, then I think TJ is the place for you. So next, I would like to talk about what TJ has to offer. Although we're located in Tokyo, Japan, but the degree and credits you'll be earning will be Temple degree, Temple credits, the American degree and American credits, which can be transferred to any other schools in the US, or even help you to prepare for graduate schools later. Yes, and if you have AP, IB, A-level, or any college credits, they're transferable to Temple, which helps you to save time, money, and efforts. In terms of tuition and fees, please look at this chart, which compares TUJ's tuition with the public and private universities in the US. As you see, TUJ offers much affordable tuition for American education. The average tuition at TJ is about $15,000 per year. So it's even cheaper for you to go study abroad out of the country to study and you can still earn American degree. So the question is, why not, right? And of course, you can still use financial aid, private loans, or GI Bill if you have the benefits. We also offer merit-based scholarships, which are very easy to apply. And we're located in Tokyo. And as you know, Tokyo is the biggest city in Japan, the most developed in Asia. So Tokyo is where jobs are. So there are many opportunities when it comes to part-time jobs, internship, and full-time jobs. Talking about jobs, we have a Career Development Office to help students find jobs in Japan or even back in your home countries. Especially if you go back to the US, you can still use the services and services offered by the Career Development Office at our main campus in Philadelphia. Because once you're a Temple student, wherever you are, you can get support. And internship is a distinctive feature of TUJ education. For some majors like international business studies, international affairs, internship is required and it's credit-bearing internship. You can see the list of companies here that recruited our students for the internship program. This is Amani. She's also from the US, and she did the internship program at the US Embassy in Tokyo. Yes, she really enjoyed this experience because she said she learned a lot, and also it's very helpful for advancing her career prospects. Yes. We also offer career fairs. We invite companies to TUJ to recruit our students. This is one of the events we co-hosted with Sophia University in Japan, and it's for English speakers. So if you're really interested in working in Japan, we will help you to find jobs in Japan. Yes, and this is Isadora. She's one of the graduates who successfully found jobs in Japan, and she's now working at Amazon Japan. Yes, she graduated just this year with an Asian Studies major. Yeah. So next, how to apply. So there are 3 semesters per year, fall, spring, and summer. You can apply to transfer anytime, and the scholarship deadline is earlier than the final deadline. Yes, as you can see listed here. Yes, and this is the list of documents we require. So we need your online application form, your personal statement. In terms of test score, if you're native English speakers, it's optional for you. And then we require your official transcript. If you have completed at least 30 college level semester credits, your high school transcript will be waived. Yes, and the last item will be your application fee. And after you submit everything, the result will be sent to you within 4 weeks. It is very straightforward and very simple. Yes. So that's all about TJ and the application process. If you have any questions, feel free to submit to the Q&A section. I'll be very happy to answer them. Otherwise, you can also reach out to us later at this email address, ac@tj.temple.edu. So thank you so much for listening. Wishing you all the best for this academic year. Thank you.
Fantastic. A great way to get us started, Temple University, Japan. Thank you so much. All right, we are going to hear now from Mary Baldwin University. Whenever you are ready, take it away.
Great. Hi, everyone. So my name is Mary Gilbert. I'm an admissions counselor at Mary Baldwin University. I want to start off with what's really important to us at MBU, and that's our students. Our goal is to help you find your fit and what works for you. Michaela is a student who found hers here, and this is what she has to say about us. I dealt with a lot of insecurity in middle school and in high school, and I was content to hide in the background of every class. Coming to MBU, where some of my classes only had about 12 people, meant that I was given the chance to speak up and feel comfortable sharing my thoughts among a class filled with my peers. If you're looking for a school that will make you feel as an individual special, then MBU is the place for you. At Mary Baldwin, we're located 1 block away from downtown Stanton, which was voted one of the top 20 best small towns in America, as well as America's best main streets. MBU is one of the most ethnically diverse campuses. Our class of 2022 are 58% students of color, and our campus is represented by students from 39 states and 6 different countries. Here at Mary Baldwin, our students come first. We have wonderful academic opportunities from the moment you step foot on campus. Students are able to complete internships as early as their freshman year, and for senior year, they're all expected to complete a senior capstone project. We have many leadership opportunities on campus available to all students and over 50 different clubs and organizations, as well as Division III athletics. Here at MBU, we offer over 50 different majors and minors, as well as 11 graduate degree programs. We have roughly 1,000 undergraduate students and an average class size of about 17. With an 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio, class sizes are expected to be small. You'll be given the opportunity to connect with your professors and students on a more engaging level. Our goal is to make sure you're a great fit for the university, all while finding your true calling while you're here. In 1842, Mary Baldwin University proudly started as a women's college to teach women to strive forward in life. And to keep these enriching programs alive, we are proud to offer a few distinctive programs for women at MBU. Our College for Women is a unique program available exclusively to young women at Mary Baldwin. This program is a women-centered program that helps build student strengths and develop leadership skills. Another great opportunity we have at MBU is our VWIL program. VWIL stands for Virginia Women's Institute for Leadership, and it's the nation's only all-female cadet corps in the country. This program builds leadership skills as well as prepares students to enter into the military upon graduating as an officer if they choose to serve. Additionally, MBU offers a unique leadership program specifically designed for African American women. Ida B. Wells is a community for women of African descent who want to explore culture, identity, leadership, and civic engagement as the foundation for their active participation in the college community. Our applications are open and you're available to apply through our website directly as a transfer student. If it's free to apply to Mary Baldwin University, and we operate under rolling admissions. Once we receive your application and your transcripts, you can expect to hear back from us within 2 weeks. When applying, we require students to submit an unofficial transcript with a minimum GPA of a 2.0 in order to be admitted. If you have less than 24 credits, we will need to see your high school transcripts as well. We accept up to 84 credit hours when transferring in, and we have a partnership with the VCCS. I work directly with your academic advisor to determine how your credits transfer in based on your intended areas of study. Our goal at Mary Baldwin is to provide you with an affordable education. All students who are expected and attend MBU in seat receive merit scholarships. That's going to be based on your GPA. This year, our merit scholarship ranges from $16,000 to $22,000, and you'll get this amount every year you attend Mary Baldwin. 95% of our students receive some form of financial aid and scholarships, and students can start expecting financial aid packages as early as November. Thank you all so much for attending, and if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to hear from you.
Wonderful. Another great presentation. Thank you so much, Mary Baldwin University. We're going to hear now from Eastern Mennonite University. Whenever you are ready, take it away.
Thank you. So my name is Ben DuRan. I'm a senior admissions counselor with EMU, or Eastern Mennonite University, and I specifically work with transfer students at the school. So EMU is located in Harrisonburg, Virginia. And so in case you're not as familiar with Virginia, right where it says Harrisonburg is where we're at. We're right in the Shenandoah Valley. What's great about Harrisonburg is we're always super close to some of the other major cities in the state. We're 2 hours from Richmond, 2 hours from Washington, D.C., and roughly an hour and a half from Roanoke and an hour from Charlottesville. What's also great is our location is we're in the Shenandoah Valley, which means we have a lot of outdoor and nature options for students as well, such as George Washington National Forest, Shenandoah National Park with Skyline Drive, the Shenandoah River, and Massanutten Four Seasons Resort. So there's always different things for students to do off campus with nature. Some quick stats about our student body. We're right under 1,000 students who are enrolled in the undergraduate program, and roughly 1,800 enrolled in all the EMU programs through graduate programs. Our average GPA is a 3.7. We are test score blind, which means for any first year students, we don't need any transcripts. And then specifically for transfer students, the minimum GPA we look for is a 2.0. We do have some brand new lab facilities in our new Suter Science Center that was completed in the fall of 2019. All the lab spaces have been completely specialized with an update to our new lecture hall and engineering facilities as well. Here's a list of all of our programs of study with some popular ones on the left side of the screen. Some of our popular programs are nursing, biology, business administration, computer science, engineering, and education. But as you can see, we have a pretty lengthy list also that are available for students, and a lot of options for students to like mix majors together or have multiple minors to go along with their major. 97% of our 2020 job-seeking graduates were employed in grad schools or serving in a volunteer mission position within 1 year after graduation. Here are some of our other stats for the past couple of years. I won't read all of them, but for acceptance rate for medical programs, we have 81% to med schools for the last 15 years, 74% to PA programs, and 94% to physical therapy schools. 100% of our teacher education program grads who seek teaching positions are employed within 1 year after graduation. And usually it's within the first 6 months after graduating. And 100% of our 2019 accounting grads who sat for the CPA exam passed as well. Professors are mentors who become lifelong friends. Our median class size is 15 with a 10-to-1 student faculty ratio. So you definitely get that one-on-one attention from professors to help you really succeed in the classroom. We also push a lot of internships and education practicums for students. Most of our majors require internships at some point throughout the 4 years or 2 years if you're transferring for students. That way you have that physical experience you can put on for resumes or grad school applications after you graduate from EMU. Our nursing clinical program is for the last 2 years for nursing students, and they complete a clinical placement in multiple hospital and patient care settings. We also have a DC house. It's called the Washington Community Scholar Center. It's DC group living, and the big key for this program is any student who's in it is guaranteed an internship in Washington, DC, specifically for their major and what they're wanting to do with their major after they graduate. We also have our cross-cultural program, which is pretty unique to EMU. It's kind of like study abroad, except the big difference for us is that we require every student to go on a trip. And so you can meet this requirement by doing one of the options that you see listed, a semester abroad or a summer trip of 3 to 6 weeks, or doing the semester or summer option in Washington, DC as well. These are just some examples of some of our destination options in the past couple years, and then some of the upcoming ones as well. And for these, we make sure that it's all built into your graduation plan, your 4-year, 2-year plan to make sure you're still graduating on time. For campus events, we have a lot of different events for students, such as Fall Festival, Homecoming Weekend. We have a student-run International Food Festival. Our Royals Ball is our winter formal dance. And then we also have like monthly events like Tuesday Trivia, different theater productions going on throughout the year, art gallery openings, and a bunch of other activities as well. For campus recreation, we have our fitness center that's open to all EMU students. Intramurals as well for any student who's wanting to still play sports in college, but maybe not at the collegiate level. And we also have a climbing wall for students as well. This is a list of all of our clubs and organizations that you see on campus. Some of the more popular ones is our Young Democrats Club, our Black Student Alliance, our College Republicans, our Psychology Club, and our Y-Serve Club. And then these are some of our student services. Some of our more unique ones is we do have a Royal Treatment Barbershop on campus. That's what you see pictured down at the bottom of the screen. But also our massage services, health and wellness center, counseling services, and career services. EMU is a Christian university affiliated with the Mennonite Church USA. EMU's mission and vision are grounded in the enduring biblical values of Christian discipleship, community, service, and peace. These values are embodied throughout the university in our distinctive commitment to peace building, social justice, cross-cultural engagement, and sustainability. EMU's goal is also to create unifying leaders. EMU students are challenged to make their world a better place together. Some of our stats for diversity is 50 plus countries are represented on campus with 30 plus states and 50 plus different faith denominations also on campus. And our best example of a unifying leader is Lema Bowie, who graduated from EMU in 2011, and she was a Nobel Peace Prize recipient. These are some of our lists of our athletic programs that we offer at EMU. We are NCAA Division III. We're in the ODAC. We do offer financial aid for all students. Our average assistance package is $37,000 a year. And as far as next steps go, we encourage you to definitely visit our campus, fill out our application. You can go to our website and fill it out, or if you have a Common App profile, you can do that as well. And then send us any of your college or community college transcripts. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Eastern Mennonite University. All right, we're going to keep moving on now, and we are going to hear from Full Sail University. Take it away when you're ready.
Hi, everyone. Hope you're having a nice evening. My name is Emily Miller, and I'm excited to talk to you tonight about Full Sail University. So if you haven't heard of us before, the first important thing to know is that we are an entertainment school. We deal with programs in entertainment, media, art, and technology, and we'll go over those in detail in a couple more minutes. But first, I want to start off by showing you a super quick video, and it'll tell you a little bit more about our school, and then I'll go into more detail. So here we go. So as you could see in that video at the end, it said, if you are serious about your dream, we'll take your dream seriously. That's our motto at Full Sail. It's what we're all about. We are a school all about creative dreams, and we want to do everything that we can to help you pursue yours. So at Full Sail, we have a lot of different areas to study. You can see them on the screen here. Again, they're all entertainment based. And right now we have right around 50 degree programs that you could choose from. Some are on campus, some are online, and some you have the option to do either. But no matter which program you choose, they are all a little different than you may be used to, especially if you are more used to traditional universities. So the first big difference is that all of our programs are accelerated. So you may have heard that usually bachelor's degrees take about 4 years to complete. At Full Sail, for a full bachelor's degree, it takes just about 2 years. If you are an on-campus student, it would take about 20 months. And if you were online, it would take closer to 29 months. But we go all through the year. We really accelerate our programs. We cut down on some classes and make them all very, very focused on what you need to learn for success in your future career path. Something else that's different is that we have a rolling admissions. That's pretty standard. You can apply throughout the year. But the thing that is different about Full Sail is that we actually have a rolling start. So we actually start a new class of students every single month throughout the year. So you don't have to wait until that traditional August start date. You could start whenever you want, whenever it works best for you. The next thing is that we have a lot of career development initiatives, but 2 of them here on the top, Come Back Anytime. We offer a program that our graduates can come back and retake courses in their field for free for the rest of their lives. This is important because all of the programs that we have are very technology intensive in some way, and technology changes all the time. So we want our students to come back, relearn this technology. That way they can always be relevant in their industry and stay employed. And then the other thing that we do is that we focus on portfolio projects in our programs. That way when students graduate, they have a collection of their best work that they can show potential employers. And also they take 7 career module classes. These are classes in things like resume writing, networking, interview skills. That way when it's time to graduate, students feel more comfortable with the job application process. And our graduates have gone on to do some really cool things throughout the past few years. Just this past summer, we had several graduates that were credited on the big summer blockbuster movies. Lots of remakes this year. We had the new Space Jam, Cruella, a second Suicide Squad movie, Black Widows over here. And then in the past year, we had more graduates that were nominated for some big awards, including Academy, Grammy, and then also Game Awards. One big game that I really like is The Last of Us 2. It was Game of the Year back in last December, and we had several graduates that worked on that project. So I always think that's very cool. If you're not so much an awards person, these are a few companies that our graduates have gone on to work for. And some graduates, they want to work for a big company, right? Like they want to work for Disney, Pixar, they want to go work at Blizzard. Some students prefer a much smaller indie company. Some want to be an entrepreneur and open their own company. Any of those routes is attainable. We've had graduates that have done all of the above. On our campus, we have a lot of organizations, clubs, and just activities to join in with. You can see a few on the screen here, but one that I want to highlight is our Armada Esports League. This is our competitive esports team, and we right now compete in about 10 games, including Call of Duty, Rainbow Six Siege, Super Smash Brothers, and League of Legends. We compete on our campus in the Full Sail University Orlando Health Fortress, which is our esports arena. And right now it is the largest collegiate esports arena in the United States. So we're always very excited about that as well. So if an entertainment program is what you want to pursue, if you're looking to relocate to Florida or take an online program and do an accelerated degree, Full Sail may be the right place for you. Again, if you're serious about your dream, we'll take your dream seriously. Call our admissions department. That's the first step. Tell them about your creative dream, and they'll let you know if one of our programs would be a good fit for you. And then they'll start the conversation. You'll go through talking about financial aid. You can check out our scholarship guide on our website. And you can just go through the rest of the enrollment process with them. So feel free to reach out to me at any point. My email is right here. I'll put it in the chat as well. But thank you all for being here tonight. And Jeannie, thank you so much for facilitating. Have a great evening, everyone.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Full Sail University. Another great presentation. Okay, moving along to our next institution now, we are going to hear from St. Leo University. Whenever you are ready, take it away.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jeannie. Hi, everyone. Thank you for taking some time out of your evening to learn about all these great institutions. Today, I am representing St. Leo University, which is located in Tampa Bay, Florida. So my name is Connor Schaefer. I'm a Senior Assistant Director here at St. Leo, and I'm also a proud alumni as well from the Northeast, so I completely understand what it is like considering transferring to a school out of state. If you do have any questions, of course, feel free to ask in the chat, but also my contact information is located at the bottom of the screen. So what is St. Leo University all about? St. Leo was established in 1889, and we're actually the oldest Catholic institution in the state of Florida. We're the second largest Catholic institution in the nation, currently enrolling over 20,000 students worldwide. But if you visit campus in Tampa tomorrow, you're going to say, Connor, what are you talking about? There are not 20,000 students on main campus, and you're 100% accurate. So here in Tampa Bay, we roughly have about just shy of 3,000 students on our main campus for undergraduates. The rest of our student population comes from our education centers throughout the United States and our online program as well. So why that's unique for our main campus students? Because they're getting that small classroom size environment, about a 14:1 student faculty ratio. But at the end of the day, you're still receiving the resources, amenities, and networking system that you'll receive at a larger institution. We were previously ranked number 4 in the South for best value, so you know you're going to get a great education out of your investment. The application process, even for transfer students, is very simple. You can apply for free on our website, or if you do choose to go through the common application, again, we are on there as well. We are still test optional. We will be test optional if you decide to apply in the future. The only difference in the application process for transfers is we do require a letter of recommendation from a dean or faculty member from your previous institution. Even for transfer students, scholarships is a huge thing with St. Leo. And one thing you definitely will want to keep in the back of your head, if you have earned an associate degree, no matter where it's from, if it's an associate of art or science, we actually provide a 50% off tuition scholarship for transfer students with an associate. So yes, you can go to an out-of-state school with your associate degree like St. Leo and get your 50% off tuition scholarship automatically, as long as you have that associate degree. We do have over 50 different academic programs to choose from, and some popular programs are our education programs, our biologies, criminal justice, psychology, and a lot of our business majors as well. We do have our honors program, and even as a transfer student, you can partake in our accelerated degree program. So those are our 3+1 programs where you get a bachelor's at St. Leo in 3 years and then a master's in 1. Well, for your sake, you'll be transferring credits in, so it'll be even shorter for your bachelor's degree. But we also do have our 3+3 pathway to law school with similar to 3+1s, but we actually, when you continue on to law school after St. Leo, we have a partnership with Barry University down in Miami, and then Florida State University up in Tallahassee. Listed at the bottom of the screen, it does also have some of our newer majors on campus. We have our health educations, health promotions, our nursing program, and we're very excited this coming year, we're starting our robotics and artificial intelligence. To give you an idea of our student population at the bottom of the screen as well, we represent 45 different states and over 100 different countries. So I always said as a student at St. Leo, if you're bored on campus, you're truly just not taking advantage of what the university has to offer. So we do have over 70 different clubs and organizations, including Greek life, intramural sports. We also have our esports program. So there's a lot of cool things going on to take advantage of. Another big thing is our on and off campus events and trips. So we like to bring our students to sporting events in the Tampa area. So this might be going to games at the Tampa Bay Rays or the Tampa Bay Lightning. Or even the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who were actually the exclusive educational partner to. Plus, they won the Super Bowl last year, so it's always an exciting time to be in Tampa Bay. We also bring our students to the Disney parks, Universal, shows downtown. The list honestly goes on what we do for our students on and off campus. We are Division II NCAA, a part of the Sunshine State Conference. We have over 23 different athletic programs to get involved with. We also are a residential campus, so especially coming from out of state, you do not have to worry about having somewhere to live. You have that option to live in one of our 14 different residential halls on campus. So that's anywhere, especially transferring in, you will definitely have an apartment style for the remainder of your college journey with us. If you are worried about going out of state for school, we're actually the safest campus in the state of Florida and also 7th in the nation. There's a lot of different food options I've listed on the screen. My favorite is definitely going to be our Benedict's Coffee House that serves Starbucks products. And we also have our own food truck you'll see driving around campus. Just a fun, quick fact, if you're excited about going to Florida for school, we actually are opening our brand new wellness center. To give you an idea what it looks like, it's at the bottom right side of your screen. A fun fact about this building, which makes me super jealous being an alum, is it will actually have the largest infinity pool at a university in the state of Florida. So you're definitely going to get that resort Florida vibes if that's what you're looking for when you transfer from your current institution. Just to wrap up, we do have a virtual tour on our website. I know sometimes it's hard to get on a plane and come down to Florida to tour. So you can definitely check us out on the virtual tour and our social media as well. Again, thank you guys so much for taking some time out of your evening. And we're definitely here to help throughout the transfer process. So I hope to work with you real soon. Have a great day, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you so much, St. Leo University. Okay, we are going to turn it over to our last presenter for this section of the event. We're going to hear from now University of East Anglia. Take it away.
Thank you very much. Right, I'm just going to quickly get that loaded up for you now. Right, perfect. Okay, so thank you for joining. So my name is Graham Wise. I am an international officer working for University of East Anglia, also known as UEA. So UEA is a campus-based university located in the city of Norwich in the east of the UK, so the only university here from the UK. So UEA is home to just over 16,000 students, of which around 4,000 are international students from about 100 different countries. So it's very multicultural, very diverse, but also ultimately a very welcoming university. So UEA itself is very highly ranked. So as you can see here, we're ranked in the top 25 in the UK in the Sunday Times education rankings, and in the top 200 in the world higher education rankings as well. So it's good recognition that a degree at UEA goes a really long way, not just here in the UK, but also internationally as well. We're also ranked gold for teaching excellence, which is a government initiative in the UK to assess the quality of teaching at UK universities. We're one of around 20 universities in the UK to achieve that award. So this is just a good overview of our campus. So like I said, we are a campus-based university. So all the facilities that you will need and that you will be taking part in are located in the image you can see here. Our accommodation is also located on our campus. And that's actually guaranteed for international students in their first year of study here at UEA. And we have various options throughout the campus and off the campus as well as in the city centre, which I'll talk about in a little bit of time. We have lots of different accommodation options though. Private accommodation is very common here in the UK, ensuite options or shared kitchen facilities as well. As you can see here, we have a sports park on our campus, lots of indoor and outdoor sports that students can take part in. We have an Olympic-sized swimming pool, state-of-the-art gymnasium, and lots of competitive and non-competitive sports that you can do while you're here studying at UEA. But we have all the kind of amenities you'd expect at a UK university. A 24/7 library, a very active student union with over 200 clubs and societies you can join, a medical centre and a dentist on the campus as well. So as I said, we're located in the city of Norwich. You probably don't know Norwich. One interesting fact about the city of Norwich, it was actually the first capital of England before London many, many years ago. So it's a very historical city located in the east of the UK. Like I mentioned, we're about an hour and a half to London by train. We're about an hour to Cambridge. We also have an international airport in Norwich as well. So it's a very well-connected city to the rest of the UK. It's also a very beautiful city. I would say that is my home city, but it's a really great place to live and also to study as well. We're a coastal city, so the closest beach is about a 40-minute drive away. And we're located to lots of kind of beautiful countryside located all around the city. Very much a blend of the old and the new is Norwich. It's got its historical side with its castles and the cathedrals. It also has its modern side with its brand new shopping centres, cinemas, restaurants, cafes, all that kind of stuff as well. So just to touch on the programmes that we offer here at UEA. So like with pretty much all undergraduate degrees in the UK, they'll be 3 years in length. and they can be extended to a 4-year program if you were to choose a year abroad or a placement year option, and many of our programs do have those options to them. The courses aren't as flexible as they are in the US, but they are still quite flexible here at UEA. Often our courses come with a first year, which is usually quite a core year where you'll study all the key modules. As you move forward into your second and third year, you can then start choosing the modules that interest you most to really kind of tailor the degree to your own area of interest. It's cost effective studying here and studying in the UK as well. Obviously it's a 3-year degree, but the tuition is very competitive as well. In terms of how you'll be taught at UEA, you can expect around 20 hours a week of contact time. So by contact time, we mean lectures, seminars, workshop, all that kind of stuff. And the rest of the time, around another kind of 18 hours is expected of independent study, where you're kind of doing essays and coursework in your own time. So what we look for in terms of entry requirements here at UEA, so we look for IBs if students have done those, but for most students in the US, if you've done the US high school diploma with around 3 AP exams is what we look for, or an equivalent in the ACT or SAT. If you were thinking of applying, if you were to look on our website, we have a dedicated page for students from the US, and it lists all the entry requirements, all the scores that we look for specifically. In terms of applying, all applications for UEA are made on UCAS. We don't accept Common App or any other application portal. And obviously on a UCAS application, you need to submit a personal statement and an academic reference as well. It's also important to note that some courses may require you to take part in an interview, usually the health science programs. So when you are thinking of applying, it's definitely good to have a little look on the website for the kind of intricacies that they look for when selecting students. I'll touch on a few bits of extra information for you here, and we'll have lots of guaranteed scholarships for students in the US, either guaranteed or application based. They'll act as a tuition fee discount, usually ranging from around £4,000 to £8,000 per year of study. As I said, it's cost effective living and studying at UEA. Accommodation can range from around £80 to £160 per week if you're living on campus. Obviously, in the second and third year, most students tend to live off campus, where it can be slightly cheaper, but it's a lot cheaper than it is in London. I can assure you of that. UEA itself is quite a young university, though. So we formed in 1960, but we're a very fast-growing university. Like I said, just over 16,000 students here on our beautiful campus. And it's a very sociable campus as well. A really good social life. We have over 200 different clubs and societies that students can join, sports teams as well. I'm going to highlight one factor to make you remember UEA. So we have the Sainsbury Centre of Visual Arts on our campus, which is also the headquarters of the Avengers. They were filming on our campus just a few years ago. Hopefully, maybe one day they'll be back to film at UEA again. That's all for me. Thank you very much for listening. If you do have any questions, feel free to submit them now, or you can email me. My email address on the screen now. Thank you.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, University of East Anglia. We appreciate you closing us out there. All right, I'm going to invite all of our presenters to join me on video here. We're going to take the opportunity of having all of these experts in one place to get to know a little bit more about their suggestions for the college search process, or the transfer process rather, and their campuses. So the first question I have for all of our experts here is, what advice would you give someone going through the transfer process? We're going to go in the same order, so I'll ask my colleague from Temple University Japan campus to get us started.
Thank you, Jenny. Yes, I just have a very simple advice, which is to follow some universities of your interest on social media and take advantage of some virtual tools they offer. Because nowadays, most schools have very strong presence on social media and offer great virtual experience, like campus tour, virtual campus tour, for example. So this is the chance for you to see the campus life and imagine yourself studying there, especially for the schools that you can't visit in person, like our school in Japan. And I think it will help you to make the decision better. Yeah, thank you.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Mary Gilbert from Baldwin University. The best piece of advice I could really give to you is to take your time when you're thinking about the college that you want to go to. It's important that you choose your right fit. And then that's kind of where the research begins. So research, research, and more research. And that's all I got.
My name's Ben DuRan. Like I said before, I'm with EMU. And my biggest piece of advice is just making sure you're in contact with your admissions representative for whatever schools you're looking at to transferring to. That way you're making sure any of your questions are being answered, because it's not always the same at every college. But specifically always making sure that like your credits and what's transferring over are going to transfer over, and make sure there's doing different credit evaluations and just making sure you're using all the resources available to you throughout that process.
That was very close to what I was going to say, so I got to pivot. But yeah, no, admissions counselors, like, we are here to help. So I definitely take advantage. But another thing would be, sometimes it looks like a lot of the scholarships are just for incoming freshmen, but that's not always the case. So definitely look into the scholarships at any school you're interested in applying to, because they very well might apply to you and might come in and help with a lot of your tuition costs.
Oh gosh, those are all good answers. I always like to say, definitely keep an open mind when you're looking for schools to transfer to, especially with out-of-state international schools represented today. I never thought I would go 1,000 miles away from home. You might have stayed closer to home for your first 2 years or your first year of college. And next thing you know, I went 1,000 miles away and I'm still 1,000 miles away. So definitely keep an open mind when you're looking at what school to transfer, because your best fit might not be right down the road. It might be across the world. So that's something to think about.
Yeah, just to kind of expand on what Connor was saying, I think it's good to also research the area that you're going to be living in. The university or school that you're going to, the campus might be a really good fit for you. It might not be a good fit for you, and the same for the city or the town that you're going to. So I think it's really important to look at the academic side, but it's also can be equally as important just to kind of research the area you're going to be living in, because that'll form a really huge part of your student experience. So look at both sides, I would say.
Great. Well, once again, we're so fortunate to have all of these experts here to share their advice, and it was good advice all around. All right, now we're going to take it back to your campuses. So the next question I have for everyone is, what is one thing that you want everyone here to remember about each of your schools? We'll go ahead and go in the same order, starting again with Temple University Japan campus.
Thank you. One thing I would like you to remember about Temple University Japan campus is the opportunity to earn an American degree in Japan, a very safe country rich in history and culture. And I highly recommend you to consider studying abroad, either for all 4 years or just for a few semesters. And I believe all schools here today offer amazing study abroad program in many countries in the world, because it's going to be a life-changing experience for you. And you will learn a lot and experience things that you cannot do at your home country. Thank you.
Hi, so for me, what I want students to remember about Mary Baldwin is how interactive we are and how you can tailor your degree to fit what you want the most. Because at the end of our day, our job is to make sure that you're satisfied with your education and that you're getting what you need, the tools that you need, the resources that you need to succeed in life. So that's the biggest thing for us, and that's the biggest takeaway for Mary Baldwin.
For EMU, I would just want you guys to remember how inclusive our campus community is to students of all walks of life, and how while you're a student here, we really try to set you up for success with whatever that next step may be in your life, whether it's grad school, job field, service, whatever you're interested in, we're here to help you throughout that way.
So at Full Sail University, the thing to really keep in mind is that all of our programs are very specific to the entertainment industry. So these are going to be programs like video game design and development, music production, recording arts, journalism, lots of technology programs, filming. So if you are interested in something like that, it's very specialized in those areas. So definitely take a look at our degree programs and check them out.
For St. Leo, I would just stress again the uniqueness in the student size and stuff like that. You get that small classroom environment on main campus, but we're also have those 20,000 students around the world right now. So you still get the best of both worlds, the amenities, the large school resources, networking, stuff like that. But you're also getting that one-on-one, really personalized education as well.
So I'd say for UEA, so employability is a really big factor in our degrees. So employability is embedded into all of our programs, and we have a very high graduation rate. So I'd say to remember that, most students who come here and graduate here go on to find a job after graduating. But also remember that we are also the event supporters. So yeah, remember both of those two, but mainly the first one.
Fantastic. Well, thank you again to all of our panelists here. Wonderful job this evening. I also want to thank all of our attendees. We really hope that you learned some new information about some of these fantastic institutions. You'll do some Googling to learn more, maybe reach out to the folks on the screen here. And once again, thank you. I also want to remind you that this session was recorded, so you can find this session recording along with all of the others at strivescan.com/Virginia. I put that link in the chat again for you all. And this is part of a larger series. So there's still sessions taking place after this. Take a look at the schedule and jump in to hear about some additional institutions. Finally, when you close your screen today, you're going to get a very quick 5-question survey. Any information that you can provide about today's event will be very helpful for future opportunities. All right, once again, thank you all. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.